When I was in high school, I had a really nerdy boyfriend named Phil. And then one day I was walking, I was a sophomore and I was walking through the senior hallway and I saw the most beautiful, cool chick I've ever seen. Well, at that point in my life. She was wearing a leopard print blazer and black leather pants. I think they were fake. I think they were from Wet Seal. But she still looked really cool. And I said to my friend, "Who the hell is that?" And my friend was like, "That's Sarah Higgins. She's in my art class." And I was like, "Let me get in that art class." And so I kind of talked to my homeroom teacher, who was an art teacher but not that art teacher, and I was like, "Mrs. Reynolds, how do I get in Mr. Sned's sculpture class?" And she was like, "Just ask him, man. Just ask him." So I was like, "Hey, look, I need to get in your sculpture class. I've never liked art before, but I have to get in this class." And so he was like, "Yeah, sure. Just fill out this form. I'll sign it. We're cool." So I got into the art class with her, and I was like, "She's so cool. She doesn't talk to anybody." I'd be like, "Hi, Sarah," and she'd be like, but I was like, "That's so cool. I'm in love." It's I told my friends, I told everybody at my lunch table, "Guys, I'm gay. Shh, don't tell anybody." Of course, everybody told everybody. And then I immediately was like, "No, just kidding. I have a boyfriend, Phil, duh." And Phil was like, "What?" And I was like, "Shut up, Phil." So, poor Phil. he doesn't matter. But I kept going with these art classes, and then this is where it gets scary. On her last day of school, I went up to her and I said, "Hey, it's the last time I'm ever gonna see you. Can you sign my yearbook and tell me where you're going to college?" And she was like, "Yeah, I guess. I'm gonna go to Moore College of Art and Design." And I was like, "Yes, I'm gonna go there." I kid you not, it's a pretty obscure all-girls art school. It's the only all-girls art school in our country. About 7 people graduate from whatever whatever major per year. And it's super hard to get in. And I did it, you guys. I did it. I worked so hard on my portfolio. I got rejected twice. And I was like, "I have to go. She's there." And my parents are like, "You're so determined." And I'm like, "Yeah, I am." And Phil was like, "Congratulations, you're going to that all-girls art school." And I was like, "Yeah, I am, Phil." And so my whole senior year built up to this moment. Nothing mattered. Prom, I didn't care. And I was like, on my first day of school, I'm going to walk through the halls and find her and be like, "Do you remember me?" So I spent the whole summer ignoring Phil, and I get to college, and this moment, this day is it's just the most elevated day of my life. And I'm perusing the halls, and I'm I'm gonna find her. This is going to work. We're at least going to make out. This is a very expensive school. I don't want to pay for this if I don't get to make out with her. So basically the way this art school was, your whole first year, you moved with one single group of people from class to class. And it's basically to break you of your artistic ways and rebuild you into their artistic vision. And it sounds really scary, and it was. But I did it for love. And and so I'm with this other group of it's 6 other people in the group with me, and I'm kind of chatting, trying to act interested but not really interested because I have one reason to be there. And the one girl's telling me, she's like, "Yeah, I'm from a very religious family in Lancaster, PA. That basically means you're Amish." She was out on her Rumspringa at art school. So I'm cool, I kind of identify with her, she's making her dreams happen. I'm making my dreams happen. It's cool. So like we're going through our first day of school, and our last class of the day is live drawing, like where a naked person gets up and you draw them. And I'm like so busy, like so like hardcore thinking about like when I see this chick, what am I gonna do? And all of a sudden I hear crying, and like I was so busy that entire day thinking about like how I'm gonna like make out with this chick, but also like how I'm gonna like resolve the fact that I'm like gay and be like, guess what, Phil, this can't happen anymore. Mom, Dad, I spent a lot of your money to be gay. Sorry. And like I was so like in that moment of my own shit that I didn't think about like what other people were going through that day. And I just look over and it's poor Laura, the Amish chick, bawling her eyes out, and I say, what's wrong? And she's like, I've never seen a penis before. And there's like this old man's dick just like hanging out there. And like in that moment, I was like, Laura is so in touch with her feelings. She's just crying about this. This is awesome. And Laura Landis is my Rumspringa hero, guys. That's it.